Okay, we're gonna go do something that we've already done like 20 times. We need to measure the garden again. We have one of these rolly things that counts feet. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it. Something embarrassing. Do you remember when we cleaned this shed? You used to be able to pull this part out and then reset it to like 0, but it doesn't pull anymore. So we're just gonna have to go from this number and subtract. Math. All right. $2,280. All right, I already forgot what our beginning number was. 15. Okay, so it's 65 feet. Now we go the other way. We're starting on 280. But there are some obstacles in the way. This is such a bad way of measuring things. Like, honestly, this is terrible. Here we go. So while we're measuring it, I will tell you that, I don't think we should go. We'll just, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. 2343. It's about 65 by 65. We'll just say that. Why do we need to know this? Because we are going to order landscape fabric. I don't know if you remember, but last year I used some of the hard-won money from having a YouTube channel to buy landscape fabric. We just bought some up at Lowe's, and here, I'll show it to you right now. It's in the trash can where it belongs. Stuff did not work at all. The plants grew up through it. It acted more like a greenhouse covering for weeds. It was awful, and I'm upset because I paid money for it. We're gonna buy some of the good stuff, but the thing is that I don't have enough money to cover the whole garden. We might be able to do half the garden, maybe. I tell you, I watched Jessica Soward today from Roots and Refuge, and I watched her video talking about creating a garden that you love to be in, and man, is she inspiring. She is just like inspiring. And I realized like it's the opposite of my mindset, which was literally earlier today, I haven't started my seeds yet, so maybe we shouldn't have a garden this year. Just all or none. Just all or none. It's still winter. There's plenty of time to buy seeds, to start seeds, to buy plants, to do gardening things. But I was like, well, I've missed it. I missed the starting gate. So we won't do a garden this year. What? Why? Why am I like this? It's so awful. So I'm coming out here. The other thing is just the weather has such an effect on my mood and motivation, honestly. Past few days have been cold and not sunny. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing anything. It's gonna become like the first day of nice warm spring. And I'm gonna be like, let's do everything now. Let's do it today. Today we'll start all our seeds. And by that time, it kind of will be too late. The garden doesn't work that way. You can't do everything in one day. You can't rely on motivation, on feeling like it, because the weeds are gonna grow. And like when something needs to be harvested, if you don't feel like doing it that day, well, it's gonna rot on the vine. You need to still get out there and do it. Oh, you don't feel like planting until next month? So might as well be like that, right? You'll have a whole month to be like, I don't feel like doing it. Well, you're gonna miss your window. I don't feel like I used to be this way, but I'm not sure. I might have always been that way. I don't know. If you have any tips, please let me know. Besides the main thing that I try to do, which is just do a little bit every day. And I don't know why that is so hard, because I'd rather do nothing or a lot of things. Like, I don't like doing one thing a day. I like either doing everything or nothing at all, which is not how life works. Yeah, so the garden is over 4,000 square feet. And the rolls of this landscape fabric, heavy duty, like 4 by 250 or something, is like $125. So it would take 4 of those. It's like $500 to cover the whole garden. And like, do we really need to cover the whole garden? I mean, you don't need to cover it at all. It would make me insanely happy if I came out and I wasn't like wading through knee-length weeds. I feel like it would definitely make the garden more enjoyable. And I could neglect it for longer if I felt like it. So, do you remember our corn patch last year? Monumental failure, unless you consider the fact that we've had a lot of wildlife with it. I don't know what to put here. I kind of just want to put pumpkins. I kind of just want to have a lot of pumpkins. So that's the other thing. She was talking about growing seeds and doing seed catalogs and stuff. And that's another thing that's just an issue with the all or nothing, because on a good day, Man, for real, you can get in those seed catalogs and just be like, I'm gonna plant everything. I feel amazing. And on a bad day, I don't even want to garden. So there has to be a happy medium somewhere. I can show you garlic is coming up. I did manage to plant some garlic, and look, it is coming up. You can't really tell, but it's here. It's coming up. So that's like a win. That's a win. If nothing else, we have garlic. So I think an added component, if I can be real with you, is the fact that, I don't know if you know this, but I have a YouTube channel and I talk about gardening on it. I know, ridiculous that I would have a YouTube channel about gardening, but I do. I don't want to have a crappy garden, because like, who goes online to look at someone's crappy garden? No, they want to see like a good garden. So it just adds this extra layer of like expectations, I guess, even though I'm putting them on myself. I don't have to do that. Well, yeah, that's true. Like, nobody watches it anyway, so it's fine. Enjoy your coffee.